Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Host Show. I am Wes, and joining me tonight, we can officially say this, that she is now the official co-host of the HitchHiking Host Show.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda. I am so honored to be here. Recently, 2 weeks ago, I actually went to Disney, so I'm so excited to be sharing my trip report with you guys. So, can't wait to do that a little bit later, but I guess let's start. So in recent news, we have an update on the Frozen Summer Fun Party. You can now purchase a Frozen Summer Fun premium package, which allows guests reserved seating for 3 of the big experiences. Those who have the package will check in at Min and Bill's Dockside Diner at 10:30 while enjoying refreshments, and they will have a special viewing for Anna and Elsa's Royal Welcome Procession at 11. They will also get reserved seating for one showing of For the First Time in Forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration anytime between 12:30 and 7. This is capped off with a special dessert party in a reserved area for the Frozen Fireworks Spectacular from 8:30 to 10. The package costs $59 for adults and $34 for children, and is available daily from July 5th to September 1st, with the exclusion of the mysterious August 23rd.
What is this August 23rd?
That is a very good question.
Is that a holiday? I don't know what that is. That's awkward. But anyway, evidently it's a big day for some reason. So what would you pay that for the special experiences?
To be honest, I would not. I've heard that from a very reliable source, that it's the same thing. That basically, like, you know how with the illuminations are like viewing all around the promenade, but that's a lie.
Right.
Apparently, with the Frozen fireworks, it's actually really you can see it from anywhere around the area. So I don't think I would pay $59.
Yeah.
For reserved seating.
And I'm sure you can see the Royal Welcome Procession fine, and they have so many showings of the sing-along celebration. I'm sure you can get into one of those. You may not be in the front, but you'll see it, I'm sure.
Yes, definitely, I agree. So in other Frozen news, also a part of the Frozen Summer Fun Party is Oaken's Frozen Funland, which is a pond for ice skating and Frozen merchandise. The skating sessions cost $10 for 30 minutes on the ice, which includes the use of skates, socks, and a very useful helmet. But you can also bring your own equipment, because everyone wants to carry ice skates around Hollywood Studios. The ice skating will take place from park opening to 8 p.m. The sessions are also at a first-come, first-served basis, and guests must also sign a waiver of their lives. Guests under 18 must have someone 18 or older to sign for them. How do you feel about ice skating?
I have never ice skated in my life. And I would at least, you can at least go in and check it out. You don't have to, pay at the door, I assume. So I would at least check it out, but I don't think I would be ice skating. As you know, I only get to, I'm not like Mandi, I don't have an annual pass, so I don't know that I would waste a half an hour on ice skating that I would be falling on my butt the entire time, so I don't know, what do you think about it?
I've gone ice skating twice, and both times I was horrible. I would not do it, because waits are like 3 hours last time I heard, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, last time I heard they were about 3 hours, so I'm not spending 3 hours. I'm not spending 3 hours and then another 30 minutes to get tons of bruises. Just would not be worth it.
I guess people would want to bring their own equipment, but it would be really odd carrying them on rides and like in the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh my gosh, no thank you.
all of a sudden you get hit by an ice skate or something. I don't know. But yeah. And we'll be covering the whole Frozen Summer Fun Party more next week. That will be our main discussion. So if you're interested in finding out more about the Frozen Fun Party, join us next week, definitely.
Yes. Exciting!
This week, Disneyland celebrates its 59th birthday. They're already getting ready for the big 60th anniversary celebration, which begins in spring 2015. That would explain all the refurbs that have been going on when I was there. They're getting ready for next year already. A contest has begun to win a trip to the resort by sharing your Disneyland photos from throughout the decades on Twitter and Instagram by using hashtag Disneyland60Contest. Of course, more information about the Diamond Celebration will be announced shortly. I'm going to definitely enter that contest.
I don't have any photos from Disneyland, so...
You can pretend that they're from Disneyland.
Green screen.
All mine are from this decade. But, so I can't do anything from the 60s, but... Oh well.
So, Mickey's Halloween Party, a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in Disneyland and Disney World will return September 12th through October 31st. The party, of course, costs an extra fee to get into the park to attend. Tickets will go on sale July 16th for annual pass holders, Vacation Club members, and Visa Reward card holders. The general public can purchase tickets on July 30th. Mickey's Halloween Party and Not So Scary Halloween Party will take place on 14 nights this year and will feature some special treats for everyone.
Have you ever been to the Not So Scary Party?
When I was very young, I used to go every year.
That's cool. Yeah, it's interesting. I went once, and you know Jeff Heimbach, of course, and George Taylor from Communicore Weekly. I got to go with them. So that made it even more cool. But it's nice that there's less crowds for the rides, and if you when you are young, like Mandi said, there's a lot of lines that you get in for candy, and they give you a bunch of candy. So like you go into the Carousel Progress line, and they give it to you there. And
so who doesn't love candy?
Yeah. Yeah. If you just love it, I mean, it's extra money. You get the parade, you get the fireworks, and I think it's cool. It's worth to at least check out once, I think.
Agreed.
Yeah. The anticipated Ratatouille area, which we had talked about on the show before, Place de Remy, opened at Disneyland Paris last week with very positive response. The section includes the attraction L'Aventure tout le monde tout Quai de Remy, excuse my French, which shrinks you down to the size of a rat and takes you through Gusteau's kitchen, among other places. Also featured is a new table service restaurant called Bistro Chez Remy, where you can try ratatouille itself, along with other dishes. Later this year, a new boutique named Chez Marianne will open in the area as well. I must confess, I've never seen Ratatouille. It's the only Pixar movie I've never seen.
My dog is named after Remy.
Really? Oh, okay. I always plan on watching it, but I never get to. So I have it on my bucket list that I must watch it. But I've seen pictures from the section, and I think it looks really neat. It would be interesting if it would be a hit if they would do a little twerking. Yeah, I like Miley. Like
what?
A little twerking and tweaking, let's say, to the France Pavilion. If it would be a big hit, I don't know if they could house the ride there, but. It would be cool.
I kind of like the France Pavilion how it is.
Oh, with the movie from 1980?
Yeah, come on. It's so dramatic.
It is very dramatic. I watched it for the first time a couple years ago, for the first time in like 12, 14 years, and I was like, wow. And attention gamers, new characters have been announced for Disney Infinity 2.0. We had previously announced on Facebook and Twitter that Stitch would be a figure in this game, Shout out to Dylan, by the way.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking, like, you can hear him squealing.
Yeah. But now, Tinkerbell has been confirmed as well. The 2 characters will be available for the Toy Box mode of the game, and other characters and playsets are set to be announced in the coming months before the game launches. I'm glad to see more Disney characters, because the way it was coming out, it looked like it was going to be an all Marvel game, which would be fine, too. I love Marvel. We both love Marvel. As the Captain America poster would show in the background there. And that it's cool. I love that they're doing those figures too. But it's nice to see a few Disney characters in a Disney game as well. And
Yes.
I'm excited about Tinkerbell, of course, and Stitch as well. Those are 2 characters. They actually asked the fans what 2 characters they would like to see in Disney Infinity 2.0 last year, and those are the 2 that won. So those are actually fan favorite figures that are made that are actually going to be playable. So that's pretty cool.
That is.
And of course, there's the Marvel. There's Merida from Brave, and Maleficent are the other ones that have been announced so far. So I'll be excited to see what some of the other playsets are.
I don't play it, but yeah, exciting.
Yeah. You can always just buy the figures and keep them as, like, a little, I don't know, mementos or something. I don't know. Okay, and as we said in the beginning of this show, Amanda was at Walt Disney World a couple weeks ago. She was nice enough to tweet me and send me some texts and pictures, of course, while she was there to rub it in, as we all do, you know. But I had heard she had a great time, and I was very excited to hear how her trip went, so I can't wait to hear what she has to say. So you went to, where did you stay?
I stayed at 2 places. We actually got to stay an extra night, and it was great because unfortunately the place we were staying at, Pop Century, for the first 2 nights was booked due to those wonderful, marvelous tour groups.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so we had to stay at All-Star Sports for our extra night.
How did you like the hotels?
It was great as usual. All-Star Sports had just finished its refurb, and you can definitely tell it seems very updated. There are fridges in every room now, which is great because water bottles. So it was great. Yes,
I stayed at All-Star Sports a few times back in the late 90s when you were probably born. But seriously, they're nice hotels. They're value resorts, but there's nothing wrong with them, you know. I do not mind value resorts. I have not stayed at Pop Century yet, but I've gone past it. And
it's easy to get lost.
Yes, I was with you when you on the phone when you were lost the last time you were there. So evidently you can get lost pretty easy.
You can. It's very easy to, if you make one wrong turn, suddenly you're at the Potato Head thing, and another wrong turn, and you're at Art of Animation.
You're at a totally different hotel. Where's my room? Oh, well, wait, here's Mater. What am I doing over here?
Yes.
Here's the Elephant Graveyard. So that's cool that you enjoyed the hotels. So what did you do after you checked in?
Well, after we checked in, we actually went over to Art of Animation, where we ate lunch.
And
because Art of Animation is like the best food court.
Is it? I haven't seen it yet.
Highly recommend their mac and cheese.
Yeah, I haven't checked out Art of Animation in person yet, but I've seen many.
I stayed there once.
Yeah, and I assume you enjoyed it.
I loved it.
Yeah, it looks really neat. I don't know what building I would want to stay in. Maybe Lion King.
I stayed in The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's neat. It's really cool that if you don't know, viewers, hitchers, that they have huge basic replicas of the characters outside. Sort of like the All-Star does with the sports figures and music and movies. It's sort of like that, but with certain characters. So you went. What did you do after lunch?
After lunch, we went straight to the Magic Kingdom. We actually went to the Magic Kingdom all 3 days, only stopping at Hollywood Studios for like 2 hours the last day.
Because it's a half-day park.
The first day was pretty simple because we got there late. So we just went to the Magic Kingdom and we got there around the fireworks time. So we just did fireworks and extra magic hours, just rode a few rides, Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain.
Well, you gotta represent Haunted Mansion with the hitchhiking host.
Ah, come on.
Now it's just like you gotta go right there. Space Mountain, definitely cool. Did you go on anything you hadn't been going on before?
Yes, I actually got to go on the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Originally, I was not going to go on it, but I was swayed, and I actually waited. I didn't want to go on it originally because the wait was about an hour, but after getting in line, the wait was actually only about 20 minutes, and so it was great. I was so happy to finally be going on it, and it was amazing.
Yes, I was waiting to hear if you had got on this ride. I've heard a few things about it. You were telling me about where to sit on the ride. Okay,
you don't want to sit in the back because I think it was about the third time I was on it. I was with a friend and he was like, "You want to be really careful with your phone," and because we were sitting in the back, and he was like, "You want to be careful with your phone. It's a bit shaky in the back." And if you're sitting in the front, it seems a bit like a kiddie ride. It's not that bad. So I was just like, oh, come on, it's fine, I got this. The minute the ride started, I was trying to like shove my phone in the back. Because in the back, it's like a death train ride, okay? It's crazy. So I definitely, unless you like crazy death thrill rides, don't ride in the back.
So everyone knows I will be riding in the back with my video camera, and we will see how exactly it pans out when I go. I'll make sure I upload that.
Yes.
So, did you do anything else that night?
That night, I had to go to bed early because the reason I was up there was for a very special photo shoot for Model Source magazine. I was there as an intern, and so I actually had to go to bed early because I had to be there at 9, and I had to be in full hair and makeup, so I had to get up at like 6.
Wow.
So, yes. So I actually went to bed early, so I did not do anything that day.
Oh, okay. So how did the photo shoot go?
The photo shoot went really well. I actually was working with a lot of younger kids, which is my specialty. So it was fantastic. We did it at the beach club, and sorry, that took me a minute. We did it at the beach club, and everyone was like, we all had like Disney themed outfits, and it was really great.
That's awesome, yeah.
Until about 4-ish, I had my photo shoot. So after that, I went to the Magic Kingdom again.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I'm so just like daring. And I got to meet Anna and Elsa that day.
Yeah, I was super psyched when I saw your picture on Facebook. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. She got to meet him.
Because by some weird stroke of luck, I was able to get a FastPass Plus for them. There's a really funny story to that. I was using the My Disney Experience app, and it was not loading. But when it did load, it said that there was an Anna and Elsa FastPass available. I was shaking, crying, dying. But then, so I went to go make it, it then said that it was unavailable. So I went back, and it said it was available again. That happened for like 10 minutes, just me going back and forth, arguing with it. Then I decided I was in Tomorrowland already. So I went to the kiosk. And I think the dude thought I had made it up or something, that I had like faked it. Because he did not believe me. He was like, I'm sorry, we haven't had one of those fast passes in a while. And I was like, really? And he checked for me. And turns out there was a fast pass available, the last fast pass of the day. So I was able to meet them. It was fantastic. I was the last one there. So I got to do a video for my little sister with both of them, which I was crying about practically. It was really amazing, though.
That's awesome. And I saw you got to see Storybook Circus.
Yes, I've done that a few times.
Yeah, I've never seen that yet. How do you like that?
It's really great. It's kind of funny though because the line to meet Donald and Goofy is usually like 5 to 10 minutes, but to meet Minnie and Daisy is usually 30 to 45 minutes. So I've actually yet to meet Minnie and Daisy, but I've seen Donald and Goofy like 4 or 5 times. I
guess a lot of girls want to meet Minnie and Daisy. That's interesting. Yeah.
Before I got to meet the lovely Anna and Elsa, I got to be our guest for the second time. I had shrimp and scallops in like a little bread bowl. It was amazing. And then I had some weird cupcake that just looked really good, which is why I got it. I'm not even sure what it was, to be honest. It was really good though. I highly recommend it.
I've yet to see Be Our Guest restaurant either.
I have a picture of it on my Flickr.
Okay.
And then I can send you a few more.
Yeah. I'll definitely check that out when I go there next. Even if it's just for lunch, because I know they have quick service lunch there, which I'm sure is packed.
I actually have yet to see the lunch.
Yeah. But I definitely want to check that out. So the food is good?
The food is amazing.
Okay, well then it's worth it.
Yes.
Go for fighting for reservations and shelling out the cash if you don't have the dining plan.
What I've heard is you want to do it 60 days beforehand, or 30, whichever one does it, 60 or 30.
Yeah.
And you want to do it the midnight, where it's the first, like, that. You want to do midnight 30 days beforehand, or 60 days beforehand.
At first, I thought you meant eat at midnight. I was going to say, yeah, no one will be there then.
Yeah. No, you want to book it. So the next day, I got to eat breakfast at 1900 Park Fair. It's a character breakfast with Alice, the Mad Hatter. The Mad Hatter knows what Snapchat is, just in case any of you are wondering. He does.
Wow.
Yes. Mary Poppins, Pooh, and Tigger.
Interesting. So it was like a London breakfast.
Yes. That 1900 Park Fair is probably one of my favorite places to eat breakfast, so I make sure to eat there every time.
I on my first trip, on the first day of my vacation, I had breakfast there. I'm not sure if it was called that back in 1995. Disney historians prove me wrong. But that was the first place I ever had a character breakfast. So there you go. Random Wes history.
Yes.
And it was like Goofy, Minnie, Chip and Dale. That year, Chip and Dale were everywhere. I think I even saw them in the bathroom. So they were literally everywhere.
Well, I have a little Dale Zoom Zoom, the new plushies from Japan.
Oh, that's right. You showed me that. Yeah. So you like the food from there?
I love the food from there. I love making my own omelet and everything.
That does sound good. I haven't been there since, so it might be worth checking that out again.
It was funny. I got so much stuff in my omelet, though, that it took like 20 minutes to make.
A 20-minute omelet, jeez.
It was crazy. So yeah, but it's funny. I got selfies with each of the characters on Snapchat, and when I went to go get one with the Mad Hatter, he literally went, "Is that Snapchat?"
I'm shocked they know that, because usually they're like, "Oh, we don't know what a computer is," type deal.
Yeah.
I guess they have that in Wonderland.
I guess they do have Snapchat in Wonderland.
So then you went to Hollywood Studios?
I did. I got to see the Rock Your Summerside party celebration.
Which we were talking about the other episode that you were on.
We were.
We had no clue where it was. We just sort of. And we had a good guess, because that's where it was.
Yes. It's really neat. It's much more of an interactive experience for the kids. Basically, the whole thing is like they're filming for. I got there late, so I don't know exactly what they were filming for. but they're like filming for like this event, and they wanted all the little kids to like do a dance party for it. And then they like brought the characters out and everything. It was really cool. I got some pretty cool pictures from it.
That's cool. Yeah, was it? So it was pretty fun. I mean, if you're going by, should you check it out?
You should, because if you like taking pictures of the characters, they stand in a really good position for you to get pictures of them, and they interact with the whole audience. So it's very much like the Incredibles parade at Magic, or the Incredibles dance party.
Oh, okay.
Kingdom. It's very much like that, where they interact with everyone.
I never saw that.
I just walk past you usually.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. So yeah, that's neat. Did you get to ride any rides at Hollywood Studios?
I got to do Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster, as well as Star Tours.
And did you take your ice skates with you on those rides?
I did not. I should have.
And pretty long waits?
No. I actually had fast passes for each of them.
Oh, see, my magic.
My bad. But it was actually pretty simple to get fast passes for them. So, in the standby, there was not that long of a line.
That's interesting, being it was like almost July 4th, or was it? Yeah, it was like
it was July 3rd.
Yeah, I'm shocked it wasn't more busy. I did see July 4th that Magic Kingdom was closed because it was filled to capacity, and I'm like, I
actually did. I can officially say that I survived the Magic Kingdom on the 4th of July because I went to the Magic Kingdom that day, the 3rd of July, after I went to Hollywood Studios. And first of all, it was crazy, but it was they were open until 3 a.m. that day, and I was there until 2 a.m. So I can officially say that I survived the 4th of July at the Magic Kingdom.
There you go.
Because I was there until 2 a.m.
What else did you do?
I feel like I deserve an award for that.
Yeah. So you went back to Magic Kingdom.
Yes. And I was able to survive the 3rd of July fireworks.
Oh, nice.
Because, as you know, they do the 4th of July fireworks on the 3rd as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes. It's funny, not many people, it seems not many people that I talked to knew that, but trust me, everybody was there.
Yeah. All the poor now.
It was crazy packed. We got, a lot of us that were going in late, we had to be sent to a weird employees only area. Like, it was craziness though. I definitely recommend, if you want to get a spot next year, you need to be there like 5 hours early.
Oh, wow.
They're
like Phantasmic.
Yeah.
Wow, so that's exciting. So was it different? Like, did they play patriotic music, or?
It's very patriotic. Like, I was just expecting Captain America to just be like,
here's the Star-Spangled Man with the plan.
Who's strong and brave, here to save the American way. Like, I was honestly expecting that.
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Next year idea. Come on.
Yeah. Well, Universal would have a fit, I guess, but law needs them.
It's really cool because they do fireworks on the side of the castle and the other side. It's like coming at you from all sides. So it's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Did you get to do any other rides that night?
Well, most of the crowd had left afterwards.
After the fireworks, like they usually do?
Yeah. So, I rode Seven Dwarfs again, and then I just did a few, like, I did Buzz Lightyear, I think. I did a few things like that. And then I hung out with a friend of mine, the same friend, and we just took pictures.
That's cool. And you ate at Pecos Bill's?
I did. It's nice because, like, they're the only ones open for extra magic hours, so...
Oh, okay.
That's why I eat there a lot, because we usually need somewhere to eat for extra magic hours.
Right, that's true. They're mostly like counter service burgers and
Yes.
Stuff like that. But still good.
It is very good.
Yeah. So you had a good time overall?
I did.
I
got to meet Anna and Elsa, which is all I needed.
Yeah, so that was the big highlight.
That was.
Yeah. And especially with how long the waits are for them. I know when I met them in Disneyland, it was a big deal. And I finally got in after the third time was the charm, the third morning. So it's a big deal for Frozen fans to get in there and meet them.
So also a little add-on here is both Figment comics. 2 Figment comics are now out.
Yes, we wanted to mention them last time, but for some reason it got edited out. So I think that was my bad. So here the Figment comics are. They are awesome.
They are.
We love them. They are really cool. So if you're a comic book fan, if you're a fan of Dreamfinder Figment, the Journey to Imagination ride itself, definitely look these up. Get them, order them, do whatever you have to do. But definitely get your hands on these.
Yes.
Well, that does it for another episode. Mandi, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you on the interwebs?
Okay, so you can find me on, let's see, on Instagram at Coral Gables OT, because that is my outstanding teen title, a part of the Miss America organization. You can find me on Twitter at Mandi Disney, M-A-N-D-I Disney. You can find me on Flickr at the little link there, because I don't think you can actually look me up. Flickr is funny like that. But if you tried to look me up, I think it would be under Princess of the Storybook on Flickr. Those are all my social medias with that US.
You can find me on Twitter at WesAList, Facebook, facebook.com/WesTroopAlist, my movie reviews, youtube.com/WesSida515, and my Instagram is at WesAList as well. As you can tell, I differ with a lot of those. It's mostly the same thing, which is easy. For our HitchHiking hosts things, you can subscribe to us right here on YouTube. Do it. youtube.com/HitchHostShow. You can like our Facebook page, facebook.com/HitchHostShow. You can follow us on Twitter at HitchHostShow. And if you follow us, a ghost will follow you back. And Mandi is working on our Tumblr page.
Yes, we will soon have a Tumblr, which is so exciting because I say we need one. It's about time. And when that is up, there will be a Facebook and Twitter post. But keep on the lookout for hitchhikinghosts.tumblr.com. That is our official URL.
I can't wait to see it. I know nothing about Tumblr, so Mandi will be in charge of that bad boy.
Yes.
Until I figure it out, then maybe I'll post a few things. But
we'll get you to figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah. And so, until next time, don't forget to
hurry back
for the next episode.
See you real soon.